It was very frustrating. We would get reports from the teachers that, oh, your son is failing in this area and in this area. You know, all those core areas where he worked so hard to, you know, succeed in, but he was failing. So we questioned ourselves, like, what are we doing? We sat down, we worked on assignments for long periods of time. We realized the help that he really needed was just being in an environment where he felt safe. Before he attended Hope, he went to 3 different schools. And he couldn't stand going to school. He expressed to me how he couldn't stand the teachers, couldn't stand the students, was getting picked on. So you think, well, what is this gonna do to him down the line? How is this preparing him for the real world? Or how is this preparing him for college or those stages in life? And we were at a point where we were in need of some help. And hope, we found hope. We kept the faith and we found hope.
I think Christ is important here at Hope Schools because He's our Savior and He's who we look to. The love of God is so important for the children as well as the parents to understand.
If we know more about Christ, we can show it. And when we're not in Hope, when we're outside of Hope walls, it's easier for people to see the light of Christ through us.
What I always try and tell my students in the science classroom is there are these beautiful things like physics and chemistry and the way that, you know, atoms are built on top of each other, and Christ is behind it all. And, you know, it's kind of He's given us these things to discover because it's giving us a purpose and our students a purpose on what they're supposed to do with their God-given gifts and talents, and as they grow and develop, it drives them further.
Serving God is what we do, and it was important for me to find a school that was centered around Christ, because when He's missing, you can tell He's missing out of a child's life.
Jesus Christ is important to me because He helps me wake up in the morning and keeps me alive.
I had children young, and I always wanted them to do better in life, so I knew that I would offer them a different lifestyle than I had, so I always seen college for them.
I love helping kids, and I know that when I become a pediatrician, I'm going to tell them about Christ and help them, make them feel better.
College is important for my son because I want him to be able to become whatever he wants to be in life, and I believe that the education that he'll receive at college will help him to achieve that.
After I go to college, I want to be a policeman or a nurse.
College is so important so that the kids are successful and that they can show how strong of a student they are from Hope, and then also be successful after college.
When I get out of college, I want to be a teacher or a principal.
Character is so important for our scholars to be able to come back to Milwaukee and make a positive impact on the city.
Some pretty important character traits that we teach. First off, respect. Teach them to cooperate with others. We also teach them to really be honest, take responsibility for all their actions.
When you have character, you should show it. Character is knowing what's right from wrong. You should do it when no one is watching. That's what character is.
I think it's important to be a person of integrity and of your word, and I think that it helps to build your own esteem.
Being a leader is where you just set the example. You don't even have to say anything. You can just do it. Actions speak louder than words. That's what my mom always says.
Winning by yourself is not as sweet of a victory as when you win with other people. Our teachers support one another, our teachers support our parents, and our parents work together with our teachers to support our kids.
Winning isn't about the medal, it's about making the right choices and pushing yourself to do things you never thought you could do for that ultimate prize, Christ's glory.
Winning to me means being here for my team and my family, helping them get their ties, and helping them be here on time, and helping them do their homework.
my son, all last year, came home with the statement is he's third. And at first I didn't understand it. And it was like, 1, to be Christ-like, 2, to think of others before you think of yourself, and 3, to think about himself. I fell in love with I am third.
If you're a loser, that means you just quit on yourself. And you always be a winner in God's heart.
When you look at your kid, you want to see hope in their eyes. And with the help of this school, that's what I get when I look at my son. Because they give kids hope.